Hi, Taylor.
Welcome to
Much Ado About Some Shit,
where we have some news.
Yeah.
As some of you probably saw coming, I know a couple of you did, Raby and I had a conversation and have decided season 3 will be the final season of Much Ado. It's been very fun.
Yes.
But we are also so much busier than we were when we started this thing.
Yeah, we're in very different places
Truly.
than we were
Almost 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Yep.
Goodness.
Yep. We were in completely different stages of our lives.
Mm-hmm.
But now, you know, I've moved and I'm trying to establish a life and community in a new location. Mm-hmm. Raimi runs a freaking organization and has her own business.
It's fine.
So, yeah. While we adore doing this podcast, it's just not something we can sustainably do anymore.
Yeah.
And we don't want to half-ass it. So we will finish up this season. This is episode 10 right here. So we're doing 13 episodes for the season to end at the end of October. The last Monday in October will be our final episode.
Rip.
Yep. With that said, the RSS feed that makes this available on everywhere will expire in the summer, I believe. Yeah. But all of our episodes will remain up on YouTube forever. We don't plan to take them down.
Yeah.
You know, you can always listen there if you decide you want to come back and revisit us. But, and, you know, who knows, maybe someday in a far off time, we might want to do something again.
Yeah.
But, you know, where we are right now, we just got to call it.
Yeah. It's not sustainable for us as people and as for the things that we do. So,
yeah. Yep. Gotten too big for our britches.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But thank you, everyone, for supporting us. We really appreciate you. Also, a note to our patrons. Obviously, we'll stop Patreon when the podcast stops. We appreciate you guys supporting us all this way. You're the reason that we could pay to have an RSS feed at all. You footed that bill, you guys, so thank you. I'll have the blooper reel for this season up for you guys before we shut down the Patreon so that we can make sure you guys can access that extra content. So I will do a little extra work to make sure that you guys get that bonus stuff because we really appreciate you and thank you for everything. Yeah, anyway, maybe someday we'll put the blooper reel up on YouTube when there is no Patreon anymore. But for now, that's Patreon only because thank you guys. Anyway, for now, every week,
Yes,
Raimi tries to talk me into watching garbage television by walking me through some amount of a garbage show.
I got 3 episodes to do it.
Dun, dun, dun. Will she succeed? No,
it's fine.
That premise is long past. We're just having fun now. What are we doing, Raimi?
We are finishing up Claim to Fame.
Ooh, season 3.
Yes. So, do you remember anything from the last time we visited our celebrity relatives?
My goodness. Let's see. Trying to remember these people's faces. Quick note to any audio-only listeners. We do reference some images, but it is not crucial to the plot. It's just so that I can know who's who, because I'm bad with names, good with faces. If you want to see the images, they're up on our Instagram at Much Ado Some Shit, but not crucial. So, I remember Shane wore his chicken necklace all the time.
Yes.
I love that for him.
Constantly.
Forever. I really thought that was like a one-time, like, yeah, fucking chicken necklace, bitch, but no.
Forever.
Forever.
Stays crispy.
Let's see, who's left?
So I do have another slide that has everybody that's left.
Okay.
But we'll kind of go through. So Shane, Mackenzie, Hud, Danny, and Adam are left.
Right.
Miguel did pretty good. He was kind of freaking out, also playing the game. Naomi was like really good at figuring out who everybody was, but then somebody figured her out as Molly Ringwald and just left.
That's all it takes.
Yep. Gracie Lou
was not a survivor.
Was not a survivor. No. Not related to country music at all.
No.
Diedrich, I believe, was our last person to go home.
Right.
And a lot of people figured it out because he referred to himself as Mr. Jackson.
Yeah, he's a Jackson.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd do it.
I think Michael is his uncle.
Uncle, yep. Because he told the Toy Story.
Yeah.
Or not Toy Story. Toys R Us anecdote, which that is the Toys R Us experience I expected, seeing all those commercials in the 90s.
Yeah.
I remember my first time, my town didn't have a Toys R Us, so my first time going into one, it was very disappointing.
I don't remember ever being in a Toys R Us.
Granted, I didn't go until I was like in middle school, but still, it was like a Kmart,
right?
But with toys. Like there were no kids in there playing with toys like there were in the commercials.
Oh yeah, no.
Tragic. Anyway. So he got the Toys R Us experience.
Yes.
That the commercials
everybody
promised.
Wants. Yes. So here is everybody that is left.
So few.
Yes. So do you remember anything about these people in particular?
Adam kind of sucks.
Yes. We really wanted Adam out.
Yeah, but he's still here. There's one gal left.
Yeah.
Damn, Mackenzie.
Yeah.
A fucking sausage party up in here.
Yeah. Poor Mackenzie.
I don't remember any hints about any of these people.
We haven't gotten a ton from a lot of these people. Danny is kind of trying to say that he is related to like a wrestler.
Sure.
Kind of dropping hints that he's related to Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson somewhat.
That is almost the only wrestler I know.
Yeah.
And he doesn't even wrestle anymore.
Yeah.
The other is John Cena! I
hate us. Okay, Mackenzie is supposedly related to a country star. Adam is a pretty big mystery, so is HUD for the time being.
Mackenzie looks like someone, and it drives me crazy because I don't know who she looks like.
Yeah.
But she looks like someone.
Yeah.
It could be somebody I, just see at the grocery store or something. I don't know, but she looks like somebody to me, and it's making me crazy.
Very fair.
Something about, so Shane, I haven't looked at his picture since the last episode we did of this, which has been a minute. And something about the combo of the chicken necklace and his smile at the moment is giving Guy Fieri. And I don't know why.
Yeah.
I think, he's just got a nice big smile.
Yeah, that's fair.
And a necklace that belongs in Flavortown.
Beautiful.
Glorious.
Okay. So, looking at my notes, Diedrich was the last one out because he chose Adam as his target and incorrectly guessed Owen Wilson.
Yeah.
I see it, though. So, we're going to go right into the challenge. It's like a 6 degrees of separation challenge. The Jonas Brothers, that are our hosts, says, like, this person was in a movie with this person. And it's this huge field with, like, podiums with people's, like, pictures and, like, names of places and, like, movies on them and shit. And so the players have to run with a rope and, like, put them around the podium to, like, lock in their choice. And, like, the more questions that there are, the less answers are on the board.
Okay.
So, like, when it gets down to 2 players, there's only one answer for this one question.
Interesting.
Yeah. It's wild. So, some things that happen in this is that Adam pushes HUD.
No.
Yeah, he, like, block checks HUD.
No.
HUD is not okay with this.
No. What is this? Fucking high school?
Right.
My God.
Especially, like, HUD was working with Adam.
Yeah.
Like, they were buds.
No, Adam doesn't have buds. Adam has Adam.
Yeah. So because of that, HUD wins.
Good.
The only 2 clues in the wine cellar that are left are Adam and Shane. So he goes for Adam.
Yeah, Adam just got himself on the shit list.
Yep. Shane and Danny are in the bottom. So they are going to be voted as, one of them is going to be the guesser.
Okay.
And everyone wants to get Adam out, but they can't figure out his clues.
Do we know what was in the wine bottle?
So what was in the wine bottle, I wrote it down later. It's something along the lines of a long-haired 90s star who sung ballads.
Ballads?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. What counts as a ballad?
Right? Yeah. I think in the next episode, everyone is like, oh, it's Bret Michaels.
Cool. Don't know who that is.
He did sing a lot of, like, ballady songs. Every Rose Has Its Thorn.
Oh, that guy.
Rock of Love.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, no one can figure out his clues. Danny is voted as the guesser and only feels confident guessing Blake Shelton for Mackenzie. Because her clue is, like, 6'6" country star.
Oh. Mm-hmm. That's tall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's not
that many
tall people like that.
Yeah, that's significantly tall.
Mm-hmm. So, Danny is wrong.
Oh.
So his celebrity relative is revealed to be Mark Anthony. He's a very popular salsa singer.
Oh.
He was married to J-Lo for a really long time.
Okay.
That was one of the clues in his wine clue, was J-Lo.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
I don't know who's married to who, so.
I love you.
The only one I know, the only celebrity marriage that I know, Jada Pinkett Smith.
Oh, and Will Smith.
Never once have I Googled Jada Pinkett Smith. I don't know why I know so fucking much about her and their relationship.
Yeah.
It just appears in front of me unwillingly.
Yeah, I feel that. So, in the next episode, it's kind of revealed that Mackenzie and Hud have, like, a little romance going on. They're very flirty with each other.
Oh.
Yeah.
Good for them.
Yeah. They're talking, and they're like, are we going to be friends after this? And Hud is like, oh, yeah, absolutely. And then Hud says something about his celebrity relative. And the whole time he has said that it's his mother, who's a singer, blah, blah, blah. And Hud accidentally refers to his mother as he.
Oops.
Yeah, so Mackenzie is like, oh, I know your lie now.
Oh, dear.
Yes.
Are they going to be friends after that?
Right? That's a very good question.
You just, in a moment of friendship and you done revealed. You done goofed.
Yep. So, at this next challenge, there is no bottom two, so anyone can be voted as the guesser. Mm-hmm. The challenge is, they've done this in previous seasons. There's, like, these columns with each contestant's name and, like, little clues, like nicknames, co-stars, what field they're in. And then there's a bunch of tiles with answers and non-answers, too. So each contestant has to match the tile to the column.
Sure.
Yeah. It's another little, like, 6 degrees of separation thing.
Yeah.
That's what a lot of these are.
Yeah.
Hud and Adam do very poorly. There's 12 possible answers. They only get 4.
Not great.
No.
That ain't a passing grade, boys.
Not at all.
Oh.
Mackenzie does pretty well, as does Shane.
All right.
But Mackenzie does better.
All right.
So she wins Shane's wine clue.
Okay.
Subsequently, Adam tries to get Mackenzie's clue from Shane, basically. Like, it's this weird...
Look, he's shooting his shots, but
yes,
he's firing blanks.
There's lots of little plans here, because Shane cooks up this plan to have Mackenzie pick Adam as the guesser in hopes that Adam will choose wrong and go home.
Yeah.
Because Adam has been very bad at names and guesses. When people were like, hey, Diedrich is related to Michael Jackson somehow. And he was like, no, that's not true. It's Little Richard. When he sent Naomi home, he had to have Molly Ringwald written on his fucking wrist and read it off.
That, I know that pisses you off, but I don't like Adam. I can sympathize with that so much.
I just...
What's their name? Just out here trying to remember the sounds you make to address a specific person.
I guess. So Mackenzie shares Shane's clue with Hud, and he quickly figures out that it's Marlon Brando.
I know that name.
The Godfather. Yeah. So Shane is, according to Hud, from this clue, is related to Marlon Brando. And Hud is like, oh my God, the clue wall makes so much sense now. Like, I was thinking this, but then knowing that it's Marlon Brando, like, it points to this, this, and this, and I figured it out. It's very cute.
Connected the dots.
He connected the dots.
On the day of my daughter's wedding.
Leave the gun, take the cannoli. I only know that because of this fucking show. Sorry. Have you ever seen The Godfather?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. I haven't.
I took some film classes.
Oh. So, Shane gives Adam Mackenzie's clue, basically.
Oh.
And then the voting of who is the guesser, the voting is tied. It's Adam versus Mackenzie.
Who isn't trying to get Adam out of there?
Right?
What the fuck?
So, there's different ways, because Mackenzie is scared that people are onto her, and, like, actually onto her.
Yeah.
In the prior episode, when Danny thought that it was Blake Shelton, Danny was like, I think I have you figured out, like, I think it's Blake Shelton. And Mackenzie is like, oh my God, like, I didn't think you'd figure it out. Like, she does a really good job of making these men think
that they're correct.
That they're correct.
She's a woman.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
She's been trained all her life.
Well, and we have a little talking head with her, and she's like, you have to believe the lies that they come up with, and then that will make it true.
Gotta believe the lie.
Yeah. It's fantastic. It's great. So, there's a tie. Mm-hmm. Because Mackenzie was the winner of the challenge, Mackenzie gets to break the tie.
Ooh.
Yeah. Hud is worried about this because he's like, we have a layup on Shane. Like, don't send out our layup. Unfortunately for Hud, she does pick Shane as her target.
Why?
Because that's the only one she's sure of.
Oh, she's guessing.
She's guessing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Wait, she won the challenge and so she has to be the guesser?
Because, so there was a tie between her and Adam.
Uh-huh.
She doesn't want to send Adam up there for fear that...
he'll figure her out?
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah.
So it's a taking my destiny into my own hands type situation. We'll talk about this a little bit later. This has been a really fun season, but they make some very key mistakes in these last couple episodes. Literally the last 2 episodes. Yeah. That fucking change shit in a wild way.
Okay.
So, Mackenzie chooses herself as the guesser. She picks Shane as her target, guesses Marlon Brando, and she is correct. Shane is Marlon Brando's grandson. Yeah. So Shane goes home.
Damn.
Yeah. So our top 3 is Adam.
Wait.
What?
Does he ever explain the chicken necklace?
No.
Inquiring minds need to know.
That's just his thing.
All right. Look.
It could be either his thing or it's a gimmick for this show.
Yeah.
So that it throws people off.
Yeah.
So.
Like he's a resident of Flavortown.
Yeah. He's a resident of Flavortown. Maybe, something else.
I do like that he made that a whole part of his personality.
Right? Yeah.
Whatever the reason. It's good for you.
So it's Mackenzie, Adam, and Hud in the finale.
Okay.
So we're having another little conversation between Hud and Mackenzie.
Mm-hmm.
And Hud tells Mackenzie that there is a bar in his hometown with a shot named after him. The Hud Melon Shot. There's been melons as clues. One of Hud's clues for the last challenge, the nickname, was Cougar.
John Cougar Mellencamp. Mm-hmm. Oh. I even know that guy.
The problem is that Mackenzie cannot remember his fucking name.
Oh, no!
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see it now.
Right? Also, Hud is much less annoying than his sister is. Teddy Mellencamp, his sister, was on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
Oh.
Annoying as hell.
All right.
Also, pretty much on the, granola mom to alt-right pipeline. She's
wild. Sad-based children, too?
Yeah, probably. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Anyway. We're not talking about Teddy Mellencamp.
No.
We're talking about Hud Mellencamp.
Uh-huh. I'm so excited that I was able to put two obvious clues together into a celebrity's name.
Yes.
I like that they literally went with melons.
Yeah.
Like
that's all this shit is. I mean,
cougar
the first
and a melon.
Yes, the first season, a lot of keys. Keke Palmer.
Oh, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Ridiculous.
But if you're not thinking that way,
no, you're like, what does it mean?
Yeah,
it means melons in his fucking name.
Yeah, keys are in her fucking name. Yeah.
All right.
So the challenge. There are these stations that are mini versions of past challenges. So there's the one we just did. There's the 5 senses one. Everybody else is back.
Oh.
So they are there to help or to hinder Adam, Hud, and Mackenzie.
Okay.
So one of these stations is the finalists have to feel a side. Of something in a box, and then a sent home contestant feels the other side and tells them what it is.
Okay.
There's also a little word scramble thing they have to do.
All right.
And Naomi is at that one when Hud is doing his, and Hud pretty much so Adam sent Naomi home, but as Adam is leaving the podium, he's like, shout out to Hud. So Hud is really nervous that Naomi is not going to help him at all. But she's like, nope, put that there. And it's correct.
Yay. She saw Adam throw him under the bus. Mm-hmm. She knows. Mm-hmm.
Oh, all of the old contestants are like, we are trying to get Adam out.
Yeah.
That is their goal. So they're not helping Adam at all. Literally
burned your bridges, man.
Mm-hmm. During the feeling challenge, he's got a horse on his side. So there's the butt of the horse on the other side, and Jadrick is like, no, it's a melon, trust me. And Adam is just like, fuck. There's one point Adam has to call, and Miguel is all on the other line, and he's like, okay, is it B12 or is it D13? Something like that. And Miguel is like, literally just doesn't tell him. Yeah.
Amazing.
Mm-hmm. And he says D, and Adam is like, okay, great. And just tries it. Just tries something, because he's like, oh, y'all are not going to help.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, you burned your fucking bridges. You're right.
Yeah. Yep. You made your choices.
So each of these little stations will unlock a key if you get it correct.
Okay.
And that has to be brought to these billboards. There are only 3 billboards. One for Adam, one for Hud, and one for Mackenzie. When you get all of the keys, this billboard has a bunch of filters on it that make it unreadable. So once you get all the keys, it'll drop all of the filters and you can see it. And that will have some major spoilers as to who your celebrity is. So Mackenzie is helped. Adam is not helped at all.
No.
Do you remember me talking about, like, the slip and slide at all?
Sounds familiar.
So there's this slip and slide that they go through. So they get off the slip and slide, and then there's velvet ropes, and they have to go over and under and over and under. So there's a mini version of this. So Adam goes through the slip and slide, and then he tries to go through the velvet ropes, but the way that he, like, either jumps or something, he brings down one of the very heavy, like, bars holding the velvet rope up, and it bonks his head. So he's in his bonked up state.
Oh, God. That's bad.
It's so bad.
That's bad.
They have the whole challenge stopped. They bring out a medic. The glue that they are using to try to close the wound on his head is not working.
Gotta get a styptic in there first.
Right? Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Clotting agent.
Yeah. It's looking so bad that he's gonna be disqualified at this point. However, they do manage to control the bleeding, and he's allowed to play. As long as he doesn't feel dizzy or anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Feels like he's probably concussed, but I guess if he's not showing signs of concussion, maybe he just got cut on the head and those bleed a lot. Holy fuck.
Yeah. I mean...
Your husband cut his head on a swing when we were kids, and I thought he was gonna fucking die.
Yep.
He was fine, and then he, like, touched it and...
Yeah, that reads.
Yeah, and he wasn't fine anymore.
No. So the problem here, this is where some key mistakes are made. Because Mackenzie has kind of figured out HUD a little bit, but needs a little bit more information, she goes for HUD's billboard, and HUD goes for Mackenzie's billboard.
No, God.
So both their billboards, and Adam is obviously going for either of theirs.
Yeah.
So both of their billboards are revealed. Adam's is not. So they still have no clue who Adam is. So Adam wins the challenge, despite being in his bonked up state.
Yeah. Unrelated to bonk.
Anyway, so because of this, he gets to decide who the first pair is, who guesses, and who's the target. And he also gets to decide on the second pairing as well. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. So that puts a lot of power in his hands.
Yep.
So... they get to mingle with all of the old contestants. Naomi is not helpful to Mackenzie. Naomi is like, this is HUD's clue, this is what it means, and it cannot be this other person. Like, there's no way. She's saying that it's Sherry Curry, who is the lead singer of the Runaways, because the first part of the clue that Naomi got for HUD was Cherry Bomb. She's the lead singer of the Runaways. Their hit song was Cherry Bomb. Now, HUD's billboard literally said Jack and Diane on it.
Little ditty about Jack and Diane.
We are going to get flagged.
Look. They're just two American kids doing the best that they can.
Thankfully, everyone else is helpful to Mackenzie. She's like, I know it's this person. These are the clues that I have, but I can't figure out the name. And someone is like, John Cougar Mellencamp.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, fuck, you're right.
Literally just...
Yeah. Everyone is trying to help HUD and Mackenzie figure out Adam. But no one can decipher the long-haired 90s star who sang love ballads clue. And people are also trying to get Adam off of Mackenzie's trail. Shane literally goes up to Adam and is like, hey, I figured out Mackenzie. It's Toby Keith. It's totally Toby Keith.
Yeah.
And Adam is unfortunately for once smart.
Well, none of them were being helpful, so he wouldn't trust them now. So, yeah, I can't have it both ways, guys. No. Though I appreciate the effort.
Right. So Adam is with a bunch of the boys and tells them all a bunch of clues to his relative. He's like, oh yeah, only white boy in the 90s singing R&B. He's super well known for his long hair and like, you know, he did some stuff with a rap group pretty recently. So Bianca is kind of nearby and figures it out. She's like, I know who it is. She runs to Mackenzie. It's fantastic. And she tells Mackenzie and Hud who it is. Now, they don't reveal it to us in this moment. But do you have any guesses? I highly doubt you do. Sorry.
R&B ain't my scene. I'm sorry.
It's the last voting, Adam picking ceremony. Mm-hmm. Adam picks Mackenzie to be his first target. Uh-huh. So he guesses. And he messes up the fucking name again. At first he says Trey. And then he goes, Trace Adkins. And is unfortunately correct.
Damn.
Yeah. So then it is time for Adam and Hud to face off. Adam once again decides to be the guesser and guesses John Cougar Mellencamp for Hud and is correct. So Adam wins claim to fame.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Damn. Yep, there were some crucial mistakes.
Yeah. Like, literally even, like, Mackenzie choosing to guess Shane in that second to last guess off.
Yep.
Was important.
Uh-huh.
They fucked it up.
Yep.
So, I would have loved to see Mackenzie win.
Yeah.
Would have absolutely loved to see that.
Even Hud.
Yeah.
He seemed fine.
Yeah.
He's got a nice mustache.
Mm-hmm. Hud was fun.
Yeah.
He was, like, chill and, like, not an asshole.
Yeah.
He worked with an asshole for a really long time, but hey.
You know, it happens.
Exactly. So, Adam's relative is revealed to be Michael Bolton.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep. I think that there were not a lot of relevant clues to Michael Bolton in a lot of the things because he did songs with Lonely Island just a couple years ago.
Right.
They could have incorporated that, and they didn't.
Yeah.
So a lot of these younger folk will probably not know who Michael Bolton is if it wasn't for Lonely Island.
Sure.
So they were kind of screwed.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
There were just these, like, little things that just added up that made Adam the winner.
Right.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Were there lightning bolts or anything?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
There was.
Because I was like, what? But so the people whose names sound like something are just fucked.
Right? Pretty much.
Damn.
Like, you gotta think extra hard about it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Bianca was right.
Yeah.
Though. And told Mackenzie and Hud the correct answer that it was Michael Bolton.
They just didn't have the opportunity to wield that information because of choices they'd made earlier.
Yep. Yeah.
Darn. Well. Yeah. All right.
And that's Claim to Fame, season 3, baby.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's a fun show.
It's a fun show.
I like this show.
We say that we cover garbage TV.
And we do.
And we do. This one I wouldn't necessarily place in the, like, this is not top tier garbage.
No, this is not trash.
No.
This show and The Mole, I would actually watch.
Yeah.
Like, I like these kinds of shows where it's like, it's a long game of werewolf, basically.
Yeah, it's a long game of werewolf. I am scared that eventually they're gonna run out.
Yeah.
And that things will start getting more obvious.
Or too niche.
Yeah.
Like, we don't have many major celebrities anymore because of the hyper-fragmentation of media.
Mm-hmm.
So like, in 20 years, will this show be possible? I don't know.
Right, yeah.
You know?
I mean, I guess it will because, I mean, you know.
But then it's like, oh, my older sister was a TikTok star. It's like, okay, I never saw her because my TikTok did not have her on it.
Right.
Like, you know?
They seem to be limiting it to music, TV, movies, like actors.
Like award-winning.
And sports stars.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they seem to be limiting it to that, which I think is good.
Yeah.
And I mean, you know.
I guess there are a lot of ways it could go downhill. Well, time will tell.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
If they can keep this up. But so far, so fun.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
So at least out of this show that we do,
Mm-hmm.
I'll watch 2 shows that we've got.
Amazing.
Everything else is trash.
Wow. Yeah. Yep.
All right. Well, that's it for this week.
Yeah.
We will be back next week with something else.
Something else. Probably something more garbage.
Probably back to trash.
Yeah. Trash.
In the meantime, you can find us on Instagram, YouTube, Patreon, all at Much Ado Some Shit. Shout out to our patrons, Emma, Florence, and Meg. Thanks so much, guys. We appreciate you.
Yes.
We appreciate everyone for listening.
Uh-huh.
I'll see you all.
If you're a Patreon or not.
Yeah.
We appreciate all of you.
All of you who've tuned in.
For supporting us for 2 years.
Wild.
Yeah.
Wild.
Yeah.
So we will see you all next week.
Yeah.
Bye.